Hello, everyone. Hello, happy full moon. The full moon is officially going to be here tomorrow, Saturday. So the full moon energy I have been feeling since I want to say Wednesday. Honestly, like Tuesday, Wednesday is when I really started to feel this full moon energy, and it really started to just like kick my butt, y'all. So I just wanted to say hello to everyone and let you guys get settled in because we are doing personal card readings, which, by the way, if you haven't gotten your personal card reading, haven't Venmo'd or PayPal'd or RSVP'd, and you would like to have a personal card reading, you can go ahead and do that. All of the information is in the description below. So grab your coffee or your cacao or whatever you like. I'm going to have a little bit of sip of my coffee. Wow, you guys. This energy has been intense for me, but of course the thing is that when you feel an intensity, when there is a lesson that you're learning, always push through and try to figure out, have the awareness lens of the realizations. What is the realizations? What is the lessons teaching me? Okay, so this full moon has been teaching me a lot of that. So you guys, if you guys are brand new to my channel or you have been here, you guys definitely know the drill. I love to see where we are connecting the grid. So I would love to know where the Starseed community is connecting. So go ahead and drop your location below. You don't have to write like your address or anything, but I would love to know like where you are coming from. If you guys remember, or if you're new, I am coming from beautiful Montana, and I am actually having a retreat in the summer, if you guys do not know, and it's going to be amazing. The ultimate empath retreat, and I'm super excited about this. And anyways, so let's get started. I have a lot of full moon stuff, you guys. So I would love to see where you guys are at, and also to drop that full moon whenever something resonates, because here's the thing. Why I love doing these full moon live streams is because this is a time where I can help people with their personal card readings, where a lot of people come to me, and I'm so honored and so grateful that people trust me and that I'm able to use my abilities to help people like find clarity on whatever it is that they need through my card readings. And so what I love about this, you guys, doing this on my YouTube live, it's really great because here's the thing. If you are listening, the message is for you. If you see a person down the street, you are meant to see that person. Everything happens for a reason, just like you are meant to be here for a reason. So if anything resonates and you would like to let me know, go ahead and do that full moon emoji. So I love you guys, and let's get started. And I have my water too, because when I channel, oh my gosh, always need water. Whew. Don't forget, if any of you guys have any questions at all, please go ahead and leave it in the comments. And you guys, seriously, like, I am also feeling this post retrograde energy, okay? A lot of like crazy, like rewind, like, whoa, what? Huh? Hold up. You know, I'm feeling a lot of that, and a lot of that has been happening, okay, since my retreat, since the Winter Well Shift retreat. And I want to say, you know, that was about a full moon and a bit ago. So a lot has transformed for me and in my reality since then. And so I just wanted to say, like, the last full moon to this full moon has been transformative. Okay, so you guys know it is the full moon in Virgo. So the full moon in Virgo vibes, which I am not quite the astrologer, not at all. But what I do know is a little bit about the full moon in Virgo and like the energy that it brings. And this is like for people who also aren't really into astrology. I know there's a ton of people who are way more informative with astrology, but for me and what like I am receptive to and what I guess I'm supposed to share, because the divine algorithm. So the full moon in Virgo, is making and dealing with difficult times and changes. And that is something that has been happening to me since this winter well shift retreat. So it's been a long overdue changes that sometimes some of you have maybe experiencing right now, because that's what the full moon in Virgo is bringing. And also, kind of that energy of like ripping off that band-aid, like those long overdue changes that just needs to be ripped off, So it happened. It happened to me too. And it's something that I'm dealing with. It's almost like a breakup. And so we are all ascending, into different higher versions of ourselves. And so it's really important to just be easy on ourselves and also to understand, these full moons are really great times to evaluate, self-evaluation of what self-care are you doing for yourself, And so for me, especially today, something that has come through of my self-care evaluation is more bath time. I actually got a chiropractic adjustment who's literally down the street and literally is soul family. And it's like, why am I not here every single day? So chiropractic massages are definitely going to be on my list of like weekly things to do. And I also booked a massage because you need to get that goddess energy moving around, and especially being an empath as well. That's why the bath times are like especially good for me. So that is what I've noticed within my own self-care that I am needing to do and that I have been implementing. Also too, celery juice. Okay, celery juice is huge because celery juice is going to be big for any physical detoxification, whether you have eczema, whether you have thyroid issues, whether you have anything going on internally. Anything externally or internally, it always starts internally first. So celery juice is a huge, great, just like cancellation of all the detox and all of the nastiness that we have been accumulating from what we've been breathing, from the 5G energies, and just from the people around, and especially being empathic. It's important to physically detoxify yourself. So celery juice is really important. And what I noticed is like a stock of celery juice will give me 1 glass, and that once a day is perfect. And trust me, you will definitely see a difference probably within a day. Okay. And so I wanted to do a little bit more research, you guys, about this whole full moon and what it means, like this whole full moon in Virgo. Hey, Jenna. Hello, Art. Hi, Ara. Hey, Karen. Hey, Evan. All right, so I wanted to show you guys and to give you a little bit more, of like a little more of a inside scoop of like this whole full moon in Virgo. So, this full moon in Virgo is actually like a time when there's kind of like conflict between, responsibility and independence, stability and change. But what also this is reminding me of, which has been coming up so strong lately, is this need to reorganize our priorities. Because we think, for me, I'm a micromanager, so we think we have like 10,000 things we need to do and get done. And of course, yes, but we don't have to do it all at once, having our priorities of knowing, quality over quantity. You don't want to get 30 things done in the day when it's kind of just half-assed, So that's why it's like really important to check in with the higher self, with what priorities do I need to get done today? Okay. This is what the full moon in Virgo has been bringing in, that conflict between this or that, the freedom or the duty, the responsibility or the independence, So that is something that I have been dealing with. I don't know about y'all, but that is actually something that is part of this full moon energy that I was discovering, So anyways, as a result, changes can occur that you don't want and are challenging to cope with, which for me, I have been actually dealing with this. And it can be harder to make positive changes, but the kinds of changes that you do want, okay? So this is another thing too. This is where this whole quantum, what's it called? I had it so perfectly. It's like, okay, like quantum leap is like a spiritual milestone. Is like also these times in the full moon is great to have these level ups, because like those quantum leaps are soul level ups, you guys. So this is what the full moon in Virgo has been bringing the collective, apparently. So I don't know what you've been feeling, but this is what I have been researching. So I cannot wait to get into these cards and see what you guys have personally going on. And if I have time and if I feel it's necessary, I will do a collective card reading. But the thing is whatever is going on within these star seeds that I'm doing this card readings for, it's obviously going on within the Starseed collective. And also, most importantly, it's also going on within the collective. So what is important, you guys, what you Starseeds need to understand is if something is going on with you, like you're having empathic issues, right? It's important for you to get down to this and finding the solution, because guess what? Many others are dealing with it. And so these star seeds, us, we are these leaders, these people who are supposed to be helping others better understand their own soul evolution. Because here's the thing, you guys, the people in 3D, they want to get out. They just don't know how. And so the thing that protects them is their inner child. So the inner child is the one that's wounded. Because here's the thing, the inner child knows only to protect it. So it snaps, like like a puppy who lost its home or who has been isolated. You know what I mean? So it's really important for starseeds to get into the bottom of this, right? So let's get into these full moon vibes, man. So of course, and I highly recommend you guys do it too. Let's sage. I saged already, but also let's do a meditation. So I'm going to guide us into a little meditation before we get into these beautiful card readings. So I invite you to go ahead and get in your body. I'm going to go ahead and get relaxed. And so I want you to go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Really feel your energy get back into your body. It's really important for our energy to get back into our body. And the whole intention of this grounding meditation is to get back into our body and to also ascend our whole energy into the 5D. So go ahead and get centered. When you feel that you are at your heart space, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And what I love to do is have my palms facing up. So I'm open to receiving the life force energy all around me that myself, my higher self, and source is providing. So go ahead and have your palms facing up and just tune in. You can go ahead and just tune in to the frequencies, to the sounds that are playing. Now that you have been connected to your body, I want you to turn on your clairaudience. So through your ears, I want you to tune in, activate your clairaudience, and I want you to connect your heart to the sounds of Mother Earth through your ears. I'll say that again. I want you to connect your heart to the sounds of Mother Earth through your ears. So go ahead, feel it now. And you will automatically feel a difference. You will feel yourself connecting to Mother Earth. And when you do, breathe in this love that the universe is sending you, that is surrounding you now. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and holding it, letting it be inside of your body, and release. And I want you to do this multiple times now, connecting your heart, connecting to Mother Earth sounds through your ears, activating the clairaudience. And also too, if this resonates, activating your sacred breath as you begin to recenter inside of your body, reconnecting with Mother Earth, connecting with your body, and now ascending your body, sending it into your light body, integrating your light body to the physical vessel. And now intentionally speaking into existence, if you can now, that you are ascending your body into the 5D now. You are integrating your light body now. Go ahead and breathe that in. This is all your own self-healing and activation as you are grounding and recentering. And if you would like, I invite you to go ahead and bring your hands to your heart, your higher heart, or your heart chakra. And breathe in the love that your higher self is sending you now. Feel the tingles that's rushing through your body, understanding that this is energy, this is light. These are light codes integrating now into your body, and knowing that you are doing this all on your own. So sending yourself love as you are receiving this love back of honor and gratitude. And you can go ahead and put your hands back open. And I want to go ahead and state aloud during this grounding meditation, I think this will be great for all of us starseeds, is to go ahead and voice activate with our voicing grid patterns, our full moon intentions. So if you have your journal now, or if you would just like to speak it into existence, okay? When you speak it into existence, you have to really feel it and see it. See it light up bright like this moon behind me, okay? I want you to envision, I want you to breathe it in, breathe it out, and I want you to feel in this moment of these intentions, right? For as long as you can, whether that's a few seconds or 5 seconds. So I'm going to state our full moon intentions now. Our full moon intentions for the Starseeds and the Starseed Collective is to reorganize our priorities, to realign us with our highest timelines and our highest versions of self that are available to us now. 2, to find courage in ourself, to push through these transitions and these shifts, these shifts from the 3D to the 5D, the ascension purges, pushing us to our highest versions of selves, especially through the shadow period and the post-retrogrades. 3, integrating these shadow periods and these post-retrogrades with the most ease and grace, and with the most light attained and integrated. 4, to intensify our light within, and 5, for soulful quantum level ups now, and for spiritual milestones to happen to all of us now during this full moon. So I invite you now to go ahead and either write your full moon intention on the comments, which I would love, 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 love to see and hear. I would love to see that, you guys, before we get started. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about this whole integrating, these shadow periods and post retrogrades and what they mean, right? So, I mean, we have the full moon. We understand that's the cycle. Okay, the cycle in which I actually woke up and I was thinking, this is the first thoughts into my head. Okay, the full moon accelerates the water, accelerates the water in our bodies and also on earth. And it also intensifies the energy, so the air even. So it intensifies the earth and fire as well within us. So what that means is, whatever that we are going through, whether it's like a whole love and light and a great like ascension period, right, of light integration and 5D feeling, or whether it's the transition of going through dark nights of the soul, or going through what retrogrades usually put us through, which we were just through a retrograde, right? And so I just wanted to talk about integrating these times. So when we integrate these times, it is really important to understand, be aware that their shit might hit the fan. You might get a flat tire, or your check engine light might come on, or things happen where situations and relationships just, but you have to understand that these retrogrades were meant for a reason. You are lucky that you even understand that these energies of the other planets can really bring an influence within you. And so by being aware of it, it's really important to learn from it. We are aware of it. Now we must understand it, right? And so when we understand what our retrogrades are giving us, it's going to benefit us, because guess what? We are not going to go through that karmic wheel again. So I wanted to just really highlight that before I go on, because that's something that the full moon in Virgo has really been giving me, you guys. So last thing that I feel that I wanted to go and share about. So tomorrow is going to be the DNA activation, the full moon DNA activation, you guys, and it's the full moon ceremony. And what that means is Starseed DNA activation. Like, what does DNA activation even mean, right? And so I wanted to just describe to you guys that the full moon ceremony is going to be a guided meditation, but I'm going to share with you guys what is a starseed. We are going to do a quiz, not a quiz, but you're just going to do a self-evaluation and see if you resonate with what the characteristics of starseeds are. So I think this is going to be super powerful, because a lot of these questions that I'm going to be asking you guys, I resonate with. Oh, agree. Strongly agree. And it's really like for people who are like the black sheep of the family, those are the star seeds. And I'm telling you, there is a star seed in every family. There's multiple, but there's always the first one to wake up. So I just wanted to describe that. We're going to go through that. And you also are going to go through this guided meditation where you're going to go and this is you personally. You are either going to be brought and you're going to rediscover your star family, or another galactic origin or being of your lineage is going to come and step forward and say any messages that they need to share with you of higher intelligence. And sometimes they will show you their face, or you can always ask questions back. This is really about you. So when you do these full moon ceremonies, these DNA activations, you are literally initiating yourself to your spiritual milestones. Literally, people could go years, go their whole lives without spiritually awakening, okay? Because they were not ready. They never initiated themselves. The one thing that I really am so proud about myself and why the fire is so strong within me, even within my whole astrological signs, is when I am curious or when I'm passionate, I go full force. So when I started my spiritual awakening, oh my gosh, I initiated myself like that. Like I have done quantum leaps of lifetimes in just these short amount of years, okay? Because I've initiated myself, I've initiated myself to these spiritual milestones. Everyone has them. So these DNA activations, okay? Some people, some healers will do DNA activations on you or for you, which is absolutely great and fine. But my DNA activations are for people who do it to themselves. Because here's the thing is, you guys, as for me and as a healer, and what I go about is a healer is a facilitator for other people's healing. We do not heal other people, okay? We are here to just facilitate for some healers, and I am one of those healers, and I definitely resonate with that. So whenever we do DNA activations in the Starseed Mystery School, it is always me facilitating and guiding, but you are doing the DNA activations, okay? So we'll get more into what a starseed is and things like that at the full moon ceremony, okay? But I just wanted to explain to you guys, like, DNA activations, you know, what does that mean? And so basically, okay, DNA activations are your own unique crystalline DNA, which is cosmic, galactic, and quantum, okay, that you are activating yourself, okay? So DNA activations just means the act of activating your crystalline DNA, okay? Because as we ascend, our physical body transforms from a carbon-based DNA to a more crystalline based DNA, okay? So this is the DNA activation. It is basically, you know, the activation of your own light codes, okay? Through your own initiation from the self-healing. So that is just a little bit of what like a DNA activation is. And also too, these DNA activations, okay, they actually create these energy boosts to your quantum spiritual milestones. And here's the thing, you guys, your physical self will integrate the higher version self of you that's available, okay? There's always going to be a higher self, a more 5D version of us available to us. But it's up to us right now truly leaving that density, that 3D, 4D to the 5D, right? So through these Starseed DNA activations, it will really help you better understand you, most importantly. It doesn't even matter about spiritual stuff, like spiritual awakening, about the advanced teachings. It's about rediscovering you and your soul identity. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get into these card readings. And I'm going to go ahead and have a little sip of water. In this full moon, I welcome love, peace, joy, wealth, health, abundance, DNA upgrades, alignment, higher wisdom, higher knowledge, and higher intelligence. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That's so amazing. I love this so much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first card reading. Woo! I'm super excited. So the first card reading that we have is Heather. And so if I haven't gotten anything from you and you're on this, go ahead and type in the comments if there's any questions you want me to address, if you are part of these readings. So Heather definitely did say something. And what I do love to say, you guys, is I like to share what the questions are that we need to address, because guess what? It's the people who are watching this and the people who are going to watch this are going through the same things, and that's why you're listening to this. So listen up, all right? Just because your name's not Heather, you are here for a reason. All right, so let's see. Oh, okay, we got someone else. Let's write this down. Let's see. We've got Amy, who just came in. Nice, Amy. Okay. So, Heather, let's see. What are some questions that Heather has? Okay, Heather, I have questions about my finances. I have a full-time job and my husband has his own business. I'm concerned about putting money away for the future. How will my husband do in his business? Will we also want to eventually get another home, possibly in Arizona? What is the best way for us to reach our financial goals? Awesome. I love it. So there was a ton of questions and curiosity, which I love, and we will see what comes through. Okay, Heather? So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm trying to figure out what deck are we going to use. All right, I got it. Heather, we are going to use Lightworker deck. And we are going to see what comes through, my dear sister. All right. And the thing is, you guys, is that, like, for me with card readings, they are so powerful. And I quite honestly don't do them a lot. I know some people do them like every day and they check it every day and things like that. But truly, like, these are tools. These are portals to higher dimensions if you know how to use them, okay? If you understand your energy and you understand the energy around you, and everything like that, you know? So the thing is they're so powerful, and I like to just use them whenever I need true, strong answers. So when I do these card readings, it is very, very important, you know, for me too, because these are heavy questions. When I go into a card reading, when I have someone do my card reading, that means the universe brought that person to me to do this card reading because we need to get answers that we're not fully seeing, you know? So I think that's really great when you can trust the community, your community. And that's the thing, you guys, is trusting your community is based on you weeding your garden. You attract your reality. You're manifesting every single day. Okay. Oh, yeah, girl. All right. I got the first card out. Wisdom of the Divine. Oh, that's major. Okay. Yeah, message is coming through for sure, Heather. I feel it now. It's like, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just say what she has got to say. Okay, I'm just going to stop there for a second before I go ahead and move on to these cards. With all of like those questions and those curiosities with your future and finances and your husband and things like that, here's the thing, okay? You got card number 9, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. I'm going to let you feel this energy for a bit, okay? Just breathe that in. Okay, feel that love, just like this grounding meditation we just did. Feel that love that she's sending you now, okay? Realize this is card number 9. 9 is the symbol of your higher self. Wisdom of the Divine Feminine, Heather. Okay, what this is showing me and what this is telling me as soon as I looked at her is she was telling me, you need to tell her something that I am actually learning too is think bigger, okay? The abundance is here, but it's something that you have to believe, okay? And something that was a super powerful story that I'm not going to get into right now, but also pertains to this and connects to this, is that you could think that you may have this in your bank account right now, but do not think that you will not be provided 10,000 times more the more that you trust and surrender within yourself. Okay. But how do we do that? Okay. And I hear this, I hear the ego and the higher talking to the higher self. Well, how do I do that? Right? How you do that is begin to surrender to yourself. The ego has to stop asking all of these questions, and whatever you feel, okay, you have to allow the intuition to come back into your reality. You have to let your intuition come back into being a major part into your reality, because we've been programmed for our ego to run our reality. But dear sister, Heather, this is definitely telling you to get back into your abundance, to know that it's already here, but you have to think it to believe it. You are still holding a veil within yourself, okay, to even believing that this abundance is here waiting for you. And also, too, it's definitely coming in. Whatever you feel that you want to do with your future, investment wise, by all means, you are guided and supported in all ways. Do you see those sparkles? Do you see your spirit team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish, 9 to 12 now coming up, probably more, but 9 major ones that are coming through to let you know you are so guided and supported. And the more that you trust yourself, the more that this abundance will come more and more to fruition. It's about taking more risks, okay? But not being stupid about it, which I know you're not. But this is divine feminine letting you know that you are completely guided and supported, okay? Call onto the violet flame, okay? And also, too, I'm going to go ahead and get into this one because it pertains. Because what I'm hearing is your ego saying, well, how do I do that? Blah, 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 okay? Card number 16, a dark night of the soul. Sis, I understand. I got you. Trust. We've got this whole post-shadow, this post-retrograde, the shadow period. You are going through it just like many of us starseeds are, but we have to be holding it down just like you are, okay? This card is to let you know and to signify and to show you. Your higher self is letting you know that you are so, you are in this dark night of the soul, but it is coming out. You are coming out of this based on, not like a time like, oh, you're going to get out of this soon. I can't say that. It is based on your revving of the engine, of how your thought patterns are going to be on more 5D. More of like you are just bombarded with just these dark negative thoughts, linear thoughts, especially about finances. But when you think, when those thoughts come, just take them away, okay? Just like how there's that slight sliver, okay, of light. It all comes through the thought, the third eye, okay? Third eye activation is coming in strong. You're going through a lot, okay? A lot of this. You're pushing it out, but trust me, okay? You are at the darkest night before that dawn, okay? The dawn is coming, but it's based on you. How much you're going to trust in yourself, how much you are going to trust in your higher self to play a part in your 3D life, okay? How you get out of the 3D is you start to allow yourself, allow your higher self to take charge, even if it's like, oh my God, I don't even know. Like, why would I even do that? Oh my God, just do it. If it feels right, like your heart is yearning to do it, just do it. And your ego is telling you not, that's probably what you should do. Wow, that's super powerful. Whew. Heather, you know, there's a lot of trust within yourself that is being needed to be shown. And guess what? More of these challenges are going to be brought to you until you feel until you start to allow the higher self to come through. And you need to get clear. You need to get centered, whether you're meditating every day. Oh, so funny. I pulled the grounding card. You need to get clear. You need to get centered, which means you need to get grounded, which means you need to meditate. I'm not sure if you're meditating every day and all those things, but having the intention to ground and recenter, to communicate with the higher self, and to allow the higher self to come through to help the 3D you to get into the 5D, right? Okay. Mastering your energy for your abundance. Okay. But how this starts, this is the key ingredient, Heather. You have to understand. You have to understand. It's like, I had to have that realization. Like, I had to put my foot on the ground and say, you know what? Fuck this. You know what? I fucking deserve fucking abundance in my motherfucking bank account every day, because I know I have a big mission and blah, 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 blah. Okay. But I had to stand my ground to myself. Okay. Stand your ground, grounding. Okay. You are coming from the ground up right now. We understand. I understand. Always starts at ground 1, level 1. but start every single day, because you are here. A mother is telling you that you can be here. Okay. Those flames can be coming off of you. Okay. Whew. I hope that helped, Heather. Love you. All right. Okay. Whew. That was so powerful. I wanted something I needed. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away and clear them with my selenite. Remember to always breathe. The 3D keeps us in idle, keeps us in airplane, keeps us in just, okay, our breath like this. 5D is until our energy is so stabilized and balanced that we're not even feeling that up and down, okay? When we're feeling like we're stagnant, we need to go ahead and bring more of our energy, more of our higher self, grounding back down to the physical. All right, Caitlin, let us see, baby girl. What do we need to hear? Interesting. Okay. So, hi, sis. A question. I would probably ask my higher self, why are you so hard on yourself at certain times? And how can I move past this of doubting my abilities? I love that. Okay, I've got Zooms in my ears already coming through. So, clairaudience is definitely something that is coming through for you, baby girl. And let's do, we're going to do Sacred Destiny. This is a very great question because I feel for all of us, not just most of us, I feel all of us have this self-doubt, and I still do. All of us still deal with it every single day, self-doubt and figuring out if we should trust our abilities, right? But here's the thing, no one is going to trust us unless we trust ourselves first. And again, that's the whole, you have to believe it and feel it before it comes to fruition. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy because when I see this flower, I automatically think of you. You must have something, Caitlin. You must have something like this energy with sunflowers, but you can't really see it because my green screen is popping up. Let's see. Oh, look at this flower though, okay? So this flower is something that I feel that you need to look up, spiritual meaning of the sunflower, because this is so your energy, like your soul identification energy. And what this card is saying is purification. And I do understand, Caitlin, what you are going through. And it's something that I was going through a few years ago with my spiritual awakening, especially with partnership and relationship. And when someone is going through a mass ascension, a mass upgrade, and the other partner is not, there causes confusion and trigger and all of these different types of things, reaction and all of this stuff. Okay. So this is why, especially as the woman in this whole, I see you pillar. Okay. My pillar is coming out and saying you are the pillar of this, of your house, obviously, but really your whole base community. You are this pillar. And so as a pillar, as a light worker, okay, you are giving people, you're transmitting this light energy that is not around, okay, that many people do not hold and emanate, but you have, and the people around you are receiving this energy. But, okay, it is important for you wish you could see this purification, the sunflower. It is important for you to always cleanse your energy. You are a major empath, especially with this soul sunflower, the sunflower energy, okay? And this is telling you as an empath, it's extremely important to purify your energy as often as you can, especially because you are just starting your whole spiritual awakening and going through the ascension, that these mass purges, these mass detoxification for purification, okay, is going to create quantum leaps for you. But it is definitely necessary. But it takes initiation, okay? So purifying your energy, but it starts with physical, okay? Physical as well as mental and spiritual and all the above. But for you specifically, Spirit is telling me physical, okay? You need to do physical detoxification. So like I was saying, those celery juice, girl, I think you need to be doing some celery juice. So just get like the cheapest juicer. I've got the cheapest juicer. It's like $100 at Target. And I'm telling you, the best investment of your freaking life. You will never have to go to a doctor for anything because you're going to cure your shit with celery juice. Like seriously, everyone needs to get on the juice. But anyway, so purification is coming in strong, and this is so normal, love. This is so normal for us, especially going through the awakening in the beginning, that purification, really detoxifying all of the density, all of the dense programs that we have been accumulating by this, looking at our screens, looking at our feeds, like accumulating this density that's not even ours, just people we were connected to from years and years, decades ago, okay? It is your responsibility. You have to take the initiation. You take the initiation for weeding out your garden, okay? But also too, purification from within. Also purification from without, weeding out that social media garden, okay? And then you got taking risk. This is huge. Oh, wow, look at that. This one came through. Like this one you couldn't see, but this one came through. Major. So you have holy bird tribe energy for sure. Major. Okay. So with this is coming through. Okay. This desert energy is coming through as, do you see this beautiful majestic in this cosmic galactic? Okay. This cosmic galactic sky, it is soaring. First of all, I want to let you know that your spirit team and your spirit guide is definitely there and communicating with you. And whatever it is that you're thinking and feeling is 100% exactly spot on with what you are being communicated with. And it's also important to understand that this whole holy bird energy is going to come through to you now more so, and to be aware of it, because this is also not just your spirit team and your ancestors, which of course this is huge, but this is also a sign for you to go ahead. And if you see this, it says taking risk. This is a sign for you to reclaim your freedom, reclaim your sovereignty in your birthright. But trust me and believe that you are definitely on the way, okay? You are soaring and your team is with you, but it's time to take risk. Whatever it is that was the old, you just have to detach from it. Everyone has to go through it, okay? But taking risks is coming in strong because you are so protected and you are so held and guided in all that you do, Caitlin. Whatever decision you decide to make. When I made the hardest decision of my life, I had no idea. I just made one huge decision and detour. Went the complete opposite direction, and everything fell into place because I knew that I had myself. No matter what, I always could do something. There was always a way. Okay, there is always a way. So remember that when you are taking your risks. Girl, okay, super strong, and this is how it's going to end. So the thing is when you're taking risks, there is going to be an elimination and death, but at that death point of view, this whole dark night of the soul that you're going to experience, there's going to be elimination of friendship, relationship, partnership. But it doesn't just mean one specific person. It just means they're just going to fall off. Vibrationally, you guys are not a match anymore. So just become aware of all of this, okay? But in the end, the lesson, okay, for you during this whole thing is loving what? Who? Yourself again, okay? So if you see right here, you see this purification. You started with this beautiful sunflower. What you are going through with this dark nights and taking risks and eliminating the old, this new love, this newfound love within you is going to blossom major. And there's a lot within this springtime that is going to be bringing this coming to fruition, okay? But within the spring, within the growth period, you need to understand that there is going to be this future blossom, okay? Caitlin, everything is working out perfectly. Everything is working out perfectly on time. And one song that I recommend for you to listen to is We Are On Time by Nako, which has been coming in strong for me, you guys. So I hope that helped, Caitlin. Lots of love. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Who is next? Who's next? Who next? Who next? Okay, my beautiful Karen. My beautiful sis. Okay, I want to see if we had anything that we needed to share. If there's anything that we needed to address, let's double check. Oh, anytime, Heather. I'm glad. Okay, so let's see. For today's reading, I would like to ask, what is holding my financial abundance? And how can I align more to prosperity and abundance to freedom? I have an idea. I do personal readings all the time, and I would love to hear a starseed message. Okay, awesome. All right, sis. Well, let's see what Spirit's got to come through Starseed. Okay. So this one has been calling me first, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. This is the empathic oracle, by the way. Okay. And by the way, you guys, sometimes I do use these, but sometimes like the message just comes through. And sometimes Spirit's like, you need to read. Like the message is in the book. So just to let y'all know, is whatever Spirit want me to do. I love these cards, like the way that they shuffle, and they have like a beautiful like gold print to it, like a gold metallic-y. I love it. And sometimes too, you guys, you have to understand that like if you have a question about something, Spirit may not always answer it. Like you might just get swerved because you might not need to know right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So. Oh my word. My word. Of course. Okay. Okay. Well, these cards pulled out all on its own. So this is just a collective energy that just pulled on through. And that's what I'm saying is just like the things is just like cards just come. It's not everyone's the same, right? So the collective energy, okay, Karen, is some solar plexus energy. So what that brings up is the whole I am, okay, this I am presence, your life force energy. Where is it inside of you, okay? And this is like a time for you, if you have a journal right now, like a self-reflection questions. Like I want you to get real specific with what it is inside of you that is not fully in its power. Okay, because the solar plexus is the self power. It's also even the fire too. Okay, something the passion, and something for me that I'm so passionate and so knowing that it's just my fire is just there, and that you have too, is that you are a star seed. You are of a galactic being. You are of galactic origin. Okay, well, because you have that knowing. Okay, there has to be something of that knowing that you need to bring down. Okay. What that means is you're bringing it down to your body, but you are bringing it down, okay, as a service to others, to other human vibration. So there's something within your solar plexus that is, oh, I love how that is like the moon back here. Oh my gosh. See how connected we are, sis? But seriously, the solar plexus is this whole energy that the full moon is asking for you to really reflect on. Like, even if that means like holding your whole solar plexus area, even your sacral area and your root, and then feeling up into where you feel that shift within your body, and ask yourself, okay, your organs have voices and they will talk to you back. Okay, if you ask them, you have to be interactive, just like your spirit guides. You can sit there and be receptive to messages, but be interactive. Ask a question, you'll get an answer. Same thing with your organs. Ask your body, what is it that you need? But the solar plexus energy is going to give you more of your answers of the whole thing that's you think, okay, that you think is holding you back, but it's not holding you back. This is all part of the process of integrating the post shadow, the dark night of the soul. A lot of the times, we talk about retrogrades, we want to get out of it because it's like giving us shit or whatever. It's showing us our shit, but we have to realize, okay, if it's showing us our shit, we have to realize what is the shit so the shit doesn't happen again. So within the solar plexus is where more of your answers will be. Okay, now card number 48, pedestal, which I've never gotten this, and I'm gonna actually read. I think it's gonna be huge to help you out, sis. So pedestal, each moment, every person, each equal in power, okay, is a puzzle piece that has a placement in the tapestry of life. When we place a person or belief system on a pedestal, there becomes a need for them or it to live up to the expectations. Because of the empath's intuitive nature, it can quickly become evident that this person on the pedestal is not up to the role. How often have you been in the presence of someone who you have looked up to and soon discovered their knowledge is lacking, or practice a belief that became disappointing because you sensed something was missing in its interpretation? We must always strive to experience each moment, belief, and every person as an equal. The teacher quickly becomes the student when they are open to learning the higher aspects of their craft. The student can become empowered in the realization that without their quest for knowledge, there is no need for the presence of the teacher. In each role fulfilling a need, a balance of energy whose only goal is this moment. And so I'm sure you got your own messages that came through, sis, but something that also pertains to the solar plexus, okay, is the physical vessel versus the higher self, okay? There is some type of block between that. So whatever it is going within the solar plexus is going to figure it out. You will find out. But we also have 19, card number 19, spring. Okay, I don't know. I swear, I feel that like the last card reading, you were also getting spring, like springtime energy, I feel like. But there's something that's coming into fruition major in the spring, and I see abundance, okay? And that's like water, like currency. So I don't know what you're up to or what this means you should do, but you know what I mean, sis. I feel abundance and like currency flows coming through like water, like waterfalls, because in the spring, especially out here in the snow turns to water. Like the snow caps from the mountains come down and it becomes spring water. Okay. So I see spring and water and currency flow and abundance coming major. And also to call on the violet flame. Okay. Saint Germain, I know we are connected through the violet flame, but also to, this is just a big reminder for the violet flame to invoke within our energy, because the spring is something that's coming up. But we have card number 27, okay, holiday. Before the spring, okay, which is definitely here coming to fruition, it is something, the reason why you pulled it first was because you have to get into the believing cycle. Okay, your belief systems has to be on, it needs to be activated and on its cycle rotation in order for that timeline and reality to come to that fruition, for you to finally attract it into this life. Okay, not even, you could be dreaming about it. Okay, you could attract it into your astral self, but you can also to manifest this. But first, you have to understand this is holiday. Okay, so this is the card that you pulled after spring. So understanding that this is where you're at, and understanding, okay, this is huge. When you are at this moment in the season, this is the tree and that's the bearing of fruit. But you have to also understand, sis, and we always need, every single one of us needs this reminder, but it is inevitable. The next season will be a fruition, okay? Abundance. And that is why you had to get this card first, because you have to see it to believe it, to manifest it. It just doesn't come like that. A manifestation doesn't just come like that first. Okay, we have to practice our communication with the universe. So the spring of abundance is going to come, but right now we are in this season. But understanding it, when we understand the season, we are loving it. We are compassionate in this season. We understand what this season brings. Okay, so you are right now in a season of cultivation, of what's next, what new moves, what next direction, what new path am I going to take, right? The solar plexus has all the answers, sis. But the last card that you pick, 53 beginnings, okay, 538, infinity. This is huge, beginnings, okay? This is infinite. This means it's quantum. It's a quantum portal. So it's a quantum portal for you to take your quantum leap of faith. But here's the thing. When we enter these quantum portals, it is up to us how quantum we want to be. Do we want to level up, like, just a bit? Or do we want to hella level up? Or is like, where do you want to go? And it's all based on what higher self version do we have available to us. So how do we get our higher self available to us, right? Like the higher version of us. How do we get that? Okay. How do we get that? Is by allowing us, saying happily yes. Okay. Surrendering to something that we think is way too big. That's what I'm learning right now. Okay. This whole full moon in Virgo is teaching me dream bigger, think bigger, way bigger. Okay. So whatever direction you take, sis, whatever beginning, 5-8, 5 or 5-3 is 8, whatever beginning you're taking a quantum portal, and you are always going to receive abundance. Okay. Always. And you on this path of abundance, there's going to be fear burning. Okay, so get ready for fear being burnt, for programs being eliminated. And trust me, okay, there will be things that may come into your reality. But remember, these are all just tests. These are all just tests for you to get back into 5D, get back into that higher self, the higher self version of you, of understanding, trust me, I got this. Okay. One of the things when I first moved to Idaho, wasn't even in Montana, but the first thing what had happened was my car got stuck on the side of the road, and I didn't panic. I knew, it was like, oh my God, someone's going to help me. The moment I stepped foot out the car, 3 cars stopped. Like there wasn't a car for minutes, like for a long time. The moment I stepped foot out the car, 3 cars came and helped me out without a problem. Like 3 cars, that was like 6 to 7 people. Like usually if they see one person, they stop and then that's it. But there was 3 cars of people that came to help. Okay. But it's being put in the situation and your reaction. Okay. And I know you're dealing with some like anxious, like, I don't know, what do I do? You know what to do. Okay. Just take the steps. There's not just one path. There are so many that you can take. So I hope this helps. I love you so, so much. Getting spring for the past 3 personal readings. I got, that's so true. Like, I can't believe this. I feel like the last card reading, I was saying like something major is happening in the spring. Holy fucking shit, dude. We are gonna see each other on the spring equinox. Holy fuck. Duh. Like, I totally didn't even think about that. Just so you know, you guys, I'm having a soul family reunion in Mount Shasta, and it's bringing tears to my eyes because I'm so excited, like, to see my soul fam. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be going to Mount Shasta during the spring equinox, which is happening in March. And I believe it's the third weekend of March. I'll be there from March 18th to that Monday. So it's a 14-hour drive. Oh my God, which I'm going to have to like probably take a break somewhere and sleep. But I'm so excited to see you. And I think this is going to be I know this is going to be epic for us, Karen. Oh, I love you so, so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out other ones. Hi, Amado. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this energy is helping you out, my man. All right, so we have Michael. So let's see. What do we have here for Michael? Okay, let's see. Does Michael have anything that he wants to say? Okay. All right, so Michael says he doesn't have anything to say. So what I'm going to do is just pull and give you a reading for whatever spirit wants to say through me and what I'm feeling. I was feeling that, but now I'm feeling that, but dang, now I'm feeling that. Jesus. All right, I'll just start with my first intuition feel. Angels and ancestors, Michael. Michael, so excited. You know, I'm excited to see you. Excited to see Karen. Oh my gosh, this is going to be an amazing Soul Fam reunion. So, Michael, let's see. Let's see what Spirit needs to say, Michael, and to us. All right, so I'm just going to do this one first. Wow. Okay, we pulled Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. And this is so interesting because something Michael shared with me is how an energy technique is to mirror, okay? The mirroring effect, how we can cloak our energy and have it reflect off the energy of the person who is trying to perceive our energy, and they will just get that mirror reflection back. So we have the Mirror Guardian. It says, take time to reflect. Ooh, this is huge. I definitely want to read what Mirror Guardian has to say about that. Let's see. All of these beautiful guardians. See, Michael, you give me so much Earth Angel Guardian energy. So take time to reflect. Message. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Oh, so strong. And so like connected to you. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the higher esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror garden helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are at right now. Wow. So, this is definitely a time of checking in, of getting back to being present. Okay. A lot of the times when we can be so high rise in our energy that we can perceive so much of the timeline in the future, and sometimes it's hard for us to keep up simultaneously with the present and the future. And so the mirror guardian comes at you, Michael, and all of us too, especially. Um, the mirror to let us know to think about and reflect on our thoughts with ourselves and our feelings with ourselves, okay? And obviously to not be too hard, because the mirror guardian, the female angel, is coming in with nurturing energy, okay? So the female mirror guardian is definitely with you and is letting you know you are doing so amazing. And I definitely will say aho, and I plead to that as well. So amazing, Michael. And then we have snake, shed old skin. Oof. Yes, definitely during you are going through a time of major level up. Okay. Do you see that full circle coming to fruition with that quantum? It is major quantum DNA activation with what's going on coming up very soon with the whole spring equinox, but also too right now with everything that's going on, especially with the mirror guardian, helping us better understand, like, wow, we have been doing so much work. And this is definitely letting you know that you are going through a major transformation, major quantum leap into the 5D that you have been waiting for. I know you have been waiting for this. So right now is a great time, Michael, just to hold those intentions. Okay, those 5 intentions that I stated earlier, the soulful quantum level ups, intensifying your light within, integrating the shadow periods and the post retrogrades, finding courage in yourself to push through your transitions, okay, and this whole quantum that you're going through, and also reorganizing your priorities. Those are huge. That's like so much. But when we have this full moon intensity, we can use this for quantum, not just one thing. So use this time now, okay? But this is just another confirmation for you to let you know that you are going through a major full circle of what you came here to do, really. It's really starting to come to fruition, like shedding this old version of you, because so much of the new upgraded of you is being downloaded now. And it's just so amazing to see. So, right at 11144. How freaking amazing. Those are my numbers. And you have summer, bask in joy and light. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, all of our spirit team is so proud of you and proud of us and the work that we're doing. And like the honey is going to be reaped. Like, you're going to be reaping that honey very soon. And I know you, as like what's it called, as a macro, you are a macro type of perception thinking, that it's always great to have like these little micro, details and insights to let you know, like, bask in joy, dude. Like, you're doing so much. Like, it's already here. And you know that. You know that. You remind me of this all the time. So I hope that helps, Michael. And lastly, you have High Priest, intend and create. Okay, see, when I see this card, it is so your energy. Okay, so we have the snake shed the old skin. Okay, do we see the sacred geometry here? But you also have High Priest, intend and create. Okay, that divine masculine. You see that Egypt, past life Egypt, okay? It is coming back. Okay, do you see this? Do you see this right now? Do you see like this cobra head? That's so crazy. Like, that's what I see and envision on me. And I see that Merkaba as well. so wild. Like the work that we're doing is incredible. So a lot of be aware, because I know you're in this forestry area too. The holy bird energy, and we know the holy bird tribe, of course, because we are part of it, but it is coming to us now, okay? And that's going to be a reminder, you know, we are here. Whatever it is, if it's a reminder of rejoice, or if it's a reminder of just grounding, we are here, okay? You are here, the high priest. All of your lives that you have done amazing work for has built up for this one. Okay, so I'm very honored and I'm very proud of all that you're doing. Whew. So I hope that helped. Lots of love, Michael, and I'll see you in Shasta. See you in Shasta. All right, let's see who is next. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I'm so excited. So let's see. Okay, we have a beautiful soul sister that I have yet to meet, just like 90% of my soul family, probably like 99% of my soul family. Ooh, I instantly knew where I wanted to draw from. Okay, so Jen, let's see. Well, if you have anything that's going on that I need to know, and you know, while we ask here, let's see. I guess I would be interested in insight on relationships. I feel like they're almost crashing all around me in some aspects. I understand that happens with leveling up energetically. Good that you're aware of it. Maybe a little bit into my financial future. I'm kind of trying to figure out what steps I need to take to get where I need to be next. Awesome, Jen. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have two. Okay, I was getting mixed up. So that was for Jenna. Okay, that's the energy I was picking up, but I do have another Jen, and I will definitely get back to her. But Jenna. Okay, so this is going to be for Jenna. Interesting. Of course. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, agate energy is coming in strong. And I was thinking, like, why agate? Agate is like a staple Montana crystal. And duh, because you come back and forth to Montana. I get it now. So agate energy is coming in strong. So this here, it's a blend of clear quartz. And I believe it gives me agate energy. I believe it has some in there. I'm not too entirely sure, but agate was coming in strong. And I have some agate earrings that look exactly like that. So Jenna, let's see. Let's see what we need to hear. All right. Ooh, the void. I love this card. I love this card. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Do you feel that, girlfriend? Okay. The void. This is huge, girl. Okay. So what I'm getting, this is a huge portal of energy. Okay. But it all depends. This is high vibrational. But it all depends. What do you want to use with it? Okay. Right now, you are in a huge portal of creation, mass creation. Okay. Creation of what you want your life to be like right now. Okay. Right now, Spirit is saying that you have, not knowing exactly in what ways, but you have the ability more so than others. And the reason why I have to say this, you have the ability more so than others, is because it's that program is a limiting belief that you hold yourself accountable for, that you want to eliminate. You want to eliminate, like, dude, fuck whatever everyone else can or can't do. If you have the ability to do something, use it to your benefit in all areas of your life. Okay. So this void is letting you know that you're going through a massive portal, not transformation yet. It's up to you of how you want to transform. So something that I was saying earlier on these card readings was, you know, there's so much available to you right now. There's always a different or another higher version of yourself available to you, and you are being given like almost like the get out of jail free card, or like move up 5 steps. Like, this is the wild card of your ascension and your awakening. This is the creation, the portal in the womb. Like, something that's coming strong if you are in starting your healing modality, and also too where you're at, which will be great because I know it's like winter there and snowy for you. Do float. The float tank, I think it will help you better get more insight on what you want, because that's the thing, is I'm not sure if you're clear on what you want specifically in your life. And this is a huge, massive portal for you to create what you want. Okay, think of this as like the biggest fucking canvas that Van Gogh has ever gotten, and it's really up to him where he wants to go. He can just sit there and just maybe just on autopilot create something, but if he has a clear, bold vision, he can create the next Starry Night. Who fucking knows, right? And this is what this card is representing for you on your ascension and your awakening right now. Oh, powerful, my dude. And boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this is what you're given, and this is obviously what you're choosing, which is freaking amazing. Like, absolutely, this is what 3D is like. Okay, until you give yourself something to create. This is the 5D, right? You are always manifesting, but what are you going to manifest? You're going to manifest the fucking beautiful unicorn and shits and giggles and sparkles, right? Of course. So jump in. Andromedan energy. Ooh, this is strong. So I pulled from the Starseed Oracle deck, which is calling strong to me for you. So jump in. Andromedan energy is strong. Okay. So Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay. So like I said, the void, what are you creating? Well, how are we going to get from this to this, right? Well, how do you get there is saying yes to change. Saying yes to what? I don't know. I don't know if I should. If it excites you, say yes, happily yes. Okay, there's so much that is going to be presenting itself to you. Okay, so don't just think all of these amazing things are going to present itself to you. It is up to you to control what comes up next. Okay, so there'll be like great amazing things and some all right things, but it's up to you on how you react and what you decide to create. Okay, what you decide to create also too is what you say yes to change for. So a lot of great quantum leaps into the 5D are happening strong for you, sis. Okay, so Jenna, you're not for everyone. This is so funny. That sounds horrible, but it's true. Like, legit, like when I first heard this, it's like, oh my God. But legit, you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, girlfriend. Okay, face your true north. Okay. And what I like, and something that I need to help you better understand, is by saying you're not for everyone, you are just on a higher vibrational frequency that human vibration does not understand. And that's okay. And the more that you go through your awakening, the more that you go through your ascension, the more that you're going to really find this self-love and like this home again within your own soul, and embrace it more. Embrace that weirdness, because that weirdness is the uniqueness of you. Okay, so the uniqueness of you is the high vibrational frequency of you. Okay, so it's something that you have to embrace, sis. Okay, but keep going. Trust me. Okay, this whole beautiful quantum leaps are creating and coming. But what you're needed to understand is your high vibrational frequency is not for others, and that's okay. You have to be okay with most people not resonating with you. And that was hard for me. That's something that I had to learn, but it's something that we all have to learn as starseeds. Last card is Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Okay, Really looking into your divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? Divine masculine energy is coming through. Spirit guides and spirit teams is more of this divine masculine energy that is stepping up for you to initiate yourself, okay? They want to talk to you. They're a part of your team. So if you feel you resonate, go ahead and look and dive deeper into your masculine, but also to the initiation to your spirit team that is also masculine. Jesus is coming in strong. So think about that. Resonate with whatever you want, but the masculine energy of spirit guides and your spirit team is coming in. So lots of love, Jenna. I hope that helped. Okay. And so I wanted to go ahead and jump back to Jen, so we don't forget that. So we have Jen and Jenna. So with Jenna, we did. Now we have to do Jenny. All right. It's like, why am I putting this back? I'm probably going to need to use this again. Okay. And we have another one coming in. So let's do another. Yay, beautiful. And I remember my last live was 4 hours. No, not today. I'm not doing no 4 hours today. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more to go. Woo. Okay, so let us see. I need to make sure I write this down for all the new ones. Thank you for joining, Amy and Dell. Okay, so back to Jen. Let's see. Jen. Okay. Okay, I really just need to work on being more in touch with my higher self. Focus is a big problem. And you said you will ask me questions. So let me just look back at our message and see if you have anything else. Nope. All right. Awesome. So let's go ahead and see. Miss Jen, what do we need? Okay, I'll do this. No. Duh. Okay. So we're going to do Sacred Rebels, Jen. All right. Mama energy. I got some big mama energy. Yes, that is me. I'm big mama jazz. I like to add big mama because I'm small and little and I'm such big mama energy. And you give me big mama energy. All right, Jen. Let's see, girlfriend. Oh, girl. Girl. Okay. Awesome, Dell. Yes, I just got it. Oh, I'm so glad, Jenna. I'm so glad you enjoyed. Okay, so now let's get to Jen. Okay, Jen, instantly feel your energy and girlfriend. Before I get into this card, you have to just breathe and just know that you have your higher self to talk to all the time. And also too, your spirit team, whenever you're ready. So before I get into that, I just wanted to share that with you from sister to sister, because that's something that spirit just wanted me to share with you, okay? You are never alone, sis. Never, ever, ever alone. Okay. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. Oh, this is so it's green and it's picking up on my green screen, but she's like a beautiful woman, okay, that's looking down. And this right here is representing your higher self, okay? See this beautiful woman right there with this luscious, beautiful hair? Okay, this is a lot of the divine feminine energy coming through into the Starseed collective and the collective consciousness. But also, Jen, this is something for you to understand. The higher self of you, okay, is looking down at this physical vessel, you, okay? And you have to understand that you have the ability to be completely 100% you, whatever it is that you want to be, whatever it is that you want to create. But I do understand that there's a lot of this criticism, okay, that goes on, this criticism dialogue that goes on. And that's why this, if you can't really tell, but it's a little bit of a darker shade. And so it's just more of you transitioning from old density, the old society that has programmed us to believe that women are like this, or women should be like this, or that we were even grouped into what we should be, okay? You have to understand that you have to break out of these false narratives, okay? The false narratives that you have just been living this whole time. It's time to think about those programs, those thought patterns, because the higher self, she's showing you so much love right now, and she's letting you know that this is available to you any moment you want to sit and talk, okay? But it's always the battle of the egos. Those programs is those ego voices that I'm talking about. Those ego voices is what's really stopping you from fully, okay, even fully is like, that's 100%, but even for you to just open up to your higher self, okay? You definitely have the ability. You just have to be aware that you have to get rid of all of this, just this noise. Lots of noise going on, but do not think that it's because of your lifestyle or your situation. Trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. So if there's noise happening, it is meant to get you to silence. Okay? You need to hear this again. If there's noise going around you, it is needing you to get into silence. And this is why you're having a little bit of trouble and focus on communicating with the higher self. But the higher self is here for you, babe. Definitely want to talk to you. And what I recommend is that my book, The 7 Ways to Raise Your Consciousness for Beginners in 2021. It's a free download on my ebook. It's on my website, my Linktree, my free ebook. That's going to help you. Okay, better open up your energy to receive guidance from your higher self. Okay. Whew. Card number 44. This is so strong. Visions of life beyond death. Okay, so wondering if you're having any like vivid dreams lately, any lucid dreaming, any astral projection into the past or into the future, because you're actually being given signs and premonitions, I guess, because trust me, I was giving premonitions too, but not like, oh, she's a prophecy, blah, blah, blah. She's blah, like whatever. Spirit gives you like insight if you need to know. And so Spirit gave me insight about this COVID, but they didn't tell me that it was COVID. I thought it was going to be like a huge earthquake or something. But it ended up being this craziness that we're going through. And so this is definitely letting you know that you are having visions of future. Okay, it says life beyond death, but this is really pertaining to future. So whatever dreams that you're having, okay, holy bird energy again, be aware of the birds and the animals that you're seeing now, because the moment, like say for instance, you see an owl, right? Well, immediately Google search, whatever it is, the spiritual meaning of an owl. And whatever resonates with you, whatever articles you click on, you're meant to listen and hear it, okay? The owl's coming in strong. So that's something for you to Google and search the owl spiritual medicine, okay? Because you are actually seeing and having some lucid dreams about the future. But that is powerful. That's honestly one of your psychic abilities that's coming online. And don't be afraid of it, okay? Don't be afraid of your dreams. It's one of your abilities and powers. So with this full moon, intensify it. Now that you're aware of one of your psychic abilities, try to understand it more. So like a dream journal is really great. And also too, card number 30, the perfection of your life. So this card is definitely pertaining to that full moon in Virgo. And the number one intention for you, Jen, right now is that first intention of the full moon of the 5. The first one of the 5 is realigning your priorities, okay? When you are realigning your priorities, you get to better understand what is it that we need to get done first and foremost, okay? Because right now, because your abilities are coming online, they might be scattering, okay, what needs to actually be linear, because we do need things to happen in chronological order, like past, present, future. And so you want to make sure that your dreams, okay, that you're being aware of these dreams, but also too, in your physical life, not just your dream life, but your physical life is asking you for realignment, okay? And I'm seeing a lot of self-care needed be huge, whether that's like taking Epsom salt baths, getting a massage, getting a facial, like whatever, getting your hair done. That's going to be needed, because in order for you to actually get clear, like having clear communication, you need to give yourself relaxation and release and clear and ease, because you are extremely empathic, mama. Okay. But with all the energy around you, it is your responsibility to learn how to release all of the energy that you have been receiving. And you have to learn how to manipulate energy. Okay. That's huge, because you're a mom and you have all of these other energetic bodies around. So being able to become aware of energy and being able to manipulate energy, you can now begin to protect your energy. You can now be able to understand when a dark or dense energy isn't yours. And so that's something as a healer that you are stepping into. So that's something that Spirit wanted me to share with you. So I hope that helped, Jen. Lots of love. Oh, that was so powerful. I love doing readings for mamas, because for me and my spiritual awakening, it really began when I became a mama, really. So who is next? We have the beautiful Jessica. Feeling that island energy, sister. My sister. Sister Navai. All right, let's see. What do we need here? What does she need? What does Jess need? All right. Archangel Metatron wanted to come through. So we're going to go ahead and use Archangel Metatron for my beautiful Jess. All right. Archangel Metatron. This is one of my spirit guides that has been an OG. This is an OG spirit guide for me. Oh man, see, this full moon has been getting my hair all nappy. Usually my hair is always on point, but I'm rocking the natural today. Okay, so let's see. We have Archangel Metatron. Oh, I love these two, because look at this. Oh my gosh, how beautiful are these cards? Okay. And Jess, did we have any questions? Let's double checky. Okay, so I thought about your questions. Some things I noticed reflecting this month are self-love, doubt, fear, failure, boundaries, connection, and balance. No questions. Oh, love it. All right, so whatever Spirit needs to say will come through for Jess. Oh, sister, I love this. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep. Of course. Okay. Oh, yep. Before I go on any farther, that was definitely my sign to not go on any farther. Okay. So with this one, this came strong. Okay, Tree of Life. Definitely that came through is you're going through major ascension. Okay. And this is going to be a time where it's like an energy boost, like literally like boost, like you're taking a boost up, okay, into these quantum levels of yourself. But also too, what came in strong is Galactic Federation of Light, a team of the Galactic Federation of Light, a certain beings of the Galactic Federation of Light are going to come through to you and initiate themselves to you, I believe tomorrow in this full moon ceremony, of what it is more clear. This is coming in so strong, more clear of your mission. And when people get these insights, it may not be like completely like 100% this is your mission, blah, 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 blah. But when we get these type of insights, you guys, that's major for us to get insight from Galactic Federation of Light and, from other types of these higher intelligence and these galactic divisions. That is huge. So there's definitely messages and initiations and insight coming for you soon. And the full moon ceremony is actually what's coming in strong. So yes, Vanessa, I am doing readings right now. So if you want to go ahead and Venmo $22 or PayPal, we can definitely do your card reading too. But Jess, okay, seriously, this is so strong. But something also to the first, because I've gotten like multiple messages that came through at once with this. But the first thing that you don't have to worry, okay? Do not worry about physical 3D things. This is definitely part of the test, because here you are, physical vessel in connection, connecting your light codes, okay? The DNA activation, the crystalline DNA to your higher self, okay, is there. It's already there, sis. Okay, with you being so connected to nature and the water around you, it is only a benefit to you. The connection you have with Mother Earth is only the benefit to what you are going to be creating and you connecting more to your higher self, okay? But the galactic knowledge is going to come through. And it's already coming through, and just to keep on striving, because as galactic beings, as star seeds, who you're getting more of your mission work. So you're starting to understand who you are as a mission work. Like it's literally a job. Like you came here for a specific purpose. So by understanding of your fulfilling of a purpose, the more it will better help you understand that like you are 100% good. Okay. This whole fear and failure and things, this is because you're right at the tip. You're right at the tip, sis. So keep on doing it, because you've got multiple portals going, and just to keep on allowing, okay, your energy to allow the pouring of currency and water and flow and abundance to come through all these portals, because this also represents all of the portals that you have in the physical realm for your abundance to come through. Okay, lots of water energy. Card number 33, dimensional gateway and invitation. Okay, did I not just say that? Okay, dimensional gateway. This is huge. So your galactic team is going to come strong to you. If it hasn't been so already. And this full moon is great for you to even connect more with your star lineage. And for me, when I was going through my spiritual awakening, I never realized how strong and important this was. The whole connection with the spirit team and the spirit guides. So dimensional gateway, okay? A lot of this higher intelligence is going to come to you, okay? But also not just that, okay? 34 ancestors, appreciation and healing. Wow. So much is going to there's going to be a huge activation for you coming up in this full moon ceremony, sis. Like major. The ancestors are coming in strongly, and so much of this this karmic ancestral lineage that you and wounds that you are going through is being so recognized by all of these different generations that you are healing in this life. So those are major congrats, major thank you, sis. And here's a level up. That's what that means. Ooh, wow. So strong. Okay, and we have another one coming in. Let's write this. Awesome. Okay, lastly, card number 45, endings. You are held. Whatever that means. See, big water energy, okay? You are always held, but you have to walk this path, okay? So the endings is telling you that you actually have to make the initiation and do some type of attachment detachment, okay? Cord cutting and figuring out of the reflection of what relationship, what partnership, what conscious relationship is this needed for you to quantum level up. Because the moment that you cut those cords, you can soar, you can fly, okay? So I hope that helps, sis. Lots of love, Jess. And I will see you at the full moon ceremony because that's going to be wild for you. I know this. And it's going to be so much for you to integrate. So we have next Arthur. So amazing to have you again. Let's see. So I remember you said there was nothing that you wanted. You had no other really questions. So it's just something that whatever comes through, right? So I got you. I got you, boo. And shout out to Michael. I love you so, so much. You have no idea. And okay, so Arthur, my dude, what's we gonna do? What's we gonna use? What's we gonna do? Mama Isis is coming through. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, that Egyptian NLG coming through to you. Okay, so with Isis, and here's the thing, like this, she's my most powerful deck. Like just word up, straight up. Most powerful deck. And so with that being said, Arthur, this might be a little bit of a long one because I'm gonna have to read what Mama Isis wants to say. Okay, so when I get Mama Isis, a lot, 99.999% of the time, she says, you just need to read whatever I said. You know, it's not even, it's just, you gotta read it. So I'm just gonna read it. Okay, so let's see. What does Arthur need to hear? Okay. Yep. The brother in darkness. Oof. This is strong. Do you see this? The brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Oof. I love that so much. All right. Let's dive into this. Oh, man. And seriously, all the time, Mama Isis, she's like, you just got to read it. Like, I'm sorry. You just, Arthur, he just has got to hear this. Okay. The brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph by staying in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of the negative energy, source either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than opportunity for us to gain mastery within our own responses through inner healing. See, this is the full moon energy that I'm talking about, Arthur, and it's been coming in strong for me too, even with the other reading, you know, this mirror, the mirror guardian, right? And so the thing is that we are taking quantum leaps, but we're allowing the serving of karma to take place very suddenly and abruptly for us to go ahead and take those quantum leaps. Like this is part of soul contract. This is also part of what higher self has seen physical vessel to be ready to do. So I just wanted to share that. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. Another thing I wanted to share too is you are going, Arthur, through a time of darkness where you are going to be starting to understand that darkness is not evil or bad, but it is part of evolution and growth, and shadow is part of light. There would not be shadow without light. There would not be light without shadow, yin and yang, feminine and masculine. And that's so beautiful because that only means that you are connecting more of your yin and yang, and you are attracting that divine counterpart that is you within another human being. But also, more importantly, is that you are finding the reunification, the self-love for the masculine along with the feminine. And that's a lot to say for men. So I praise you for that, okay? In the story of Isis, the destructive emotion of her dark brothers said led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved divine son child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotion can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, and courage, intelligence, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. So, Arthur, we're looking within, okay? It's within and without. The dark from within and without. So, whatever the dark is playing as a character within your life right now, is also letting you know to see this with love and compassion. And what is this truly teaching you? Okay, because you're really in a self-mastery mode right now where you can deal with darkness, where most people are scared to deal with darkness, you know? So this is so amazing. I'm very, very happy for you. And not lastly, but the next card is the Divine Sisterhood. Ooh, and that's Hathor. If you can see, can you see this? The one right here? That is Hathor. Okay. So, Divine Sister, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Ooh, okay, I gotta read. I have to read what this is. Okay, Divine Sisterhood. And this is why we are being brought together. This is seriously the divine algorithm, you guys. Okay, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are a part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon you before you were born, who wish to help you and whom you can help too, as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. Your light has value on its own, of course, but it is also of deep service when it is visible to others, lighting the way. Oh my gosh, what were we just talking about? Like, this is so crazy. Oh, okay. You are guided to allow the beloved Isis to help you now through community. There can be strength in numbers. Community can help you gain the added power of group effort to rise above the old patterns and lift each other into the new patterns that are so much more real and beautiful. In unity with the divine in each other, we grow and we become capable of so much more. Mother Isis says that there is so much light awakening within our planet and so much spiritual light gifted to Earth from celestial beings at this time that it makes sense to build a larger enough container to receive it. Oh my gosh, I think this is definitely a sign, Arthur, for community, Starseed gathering, Starseed summer retreats, what we were just talking about. Oh my gosh, you definitely pulled the card of community. And it says groups that are willing to learn to connect at heart level, honoring each other as divine beings, can be capable of calling in and receiving tremendous forces of light in service to humanity and the earth. You guys, this is the epitome of a star seed, okay? That we have come down with a major purpose, even though we may not know what it is right now. We have come to change and be of service to humanity, okay? That is so huge, Arthur. So I'm so glad that you pulled that, because there has something that's going within you that you are cultivating that is needing of this building of community, okay? Because little plus a little plus a little plus a little equals a lot. And that's quantum economic integration. So you are definitely being guided to create, to keep on creating what it is that you are creating, whether it's a service, you know, of a 5D version of yourself, or helping people get into 5D versions of themselves, or whether it's a product of something to help people with their soul evolution. So you're definitely guided to that. So I think that is so awesome. And I cannot wait to connect with you more, Arthur. So I really hoped that helped you on your awakening. And I'm honestly going to do actually one more card, because that was not enough, even though Isis like gives me so much information. The last card that we're going to pull is Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. And this is definitely, okay, affirmation and confirmation. This is why I pulled, okay? This is affirmation and confirmation for whatever it is of creation that it is, to definitely start getting into the groove or creating it more. So I hope that helps you, Arthur. Lots of love. All right. Now we have Rosa, Maria. Rosa. Okay, you guys. So Rosa Maria, let's see. What is it that Rosa? Okay, let's see. Wanted to do. Okay. Let's see, Rosa. Should she move out of California? Is this the best decision for her and her family? Ooh. I love this. I love. Okay, when I hear people's like what they need clarity on, it's so amazing, because I see myself and questions and realizations I needed in everyone. Everyone that I do card readings for, I feel this, wow, I've been there, or wow, I am there. So Rosa Maria, I can't wait to hear, get some answers for you. All right, so what is it that she needs to hear from? Okay, sacred. It's sacred. It's sacred. Sacred spirits. Yes, I like this one. Okay, sacred spirits reading cards. Okay, we're going to do this one for you, Rosa Maria. And we're going to see what spirit says. What does Rosa Maria need to hear? Okay. Yep, releasing. All right. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, yes, but. There we go. Okay. Yes, we understand. We understand this. Okay. All right. Okay, last one. Okay, so I pulled a bunch of cards. Not a bunch, but more than I would do it at once. Okay, so card number 34, spirit messages, observe limitations. So spirit team is telling you, okay, you need to be more aware of these spending habits, okay? Whatever it is that you're spending on, you need to become more aware of it and that you don't need to spend on that. So whatever that means, that was coming in strong and spirit and like big mama energy saying like, okay, well, there's something that you want something to come to fruition, but your actions and your thoughts and everything else is saying differently. So because you're becoming more aware of your spiritual awakening and things like that, the thing is that you have to understand that the spiritual awakening is not all love and light. Of course, it feels like that at times and most times, but it's also about integrating like these dark nights of the soul and really like coming out of the old programs. Okay. Spiritual awakening is coming out of the old version of you, like this 3D version of you, like this old downgraded version of you. Okay. So these downgraded versions of you are dominating your actions. And your spirit team is telling you right now that no, boo, like, no, like you have this intuition, you need to start using it, okay? And you know this, and you have a family, and you know what's right for your family, and you need to start doing some different changes, life changes, and spending changes, okay? Card number 11, Dark Night of the Soul, which a lot of us are going through. A lot of us. A life brings new meaning, okay? This is your spiritual awakening. You're going through a series of events to create the spiritual awakening, to create spiritual awareness, okay? So right now, this is what you're going through. And I feel you, girl. And a lot of us, not a lot of us, every one of us is going to go through it. So there is empathy there for you, okay? Because we all go through it. But I want you to also focus on that intention, that full moon intention, to find the courage within you during these times of transition and transformation, okay? So I really believe that right now is a time to reflect on the priorities, okay? What is it that needs to come to fruition in order for what I want to happen? There's these steps, okay? You don't have to put them in chronological order, but you need to start making steps of how you are going to get there. Because the dark night of the soul, okay, these dark stuff is going to help you realize truth. Because the truth may not always be pretty, but the truth is light. So the light could be blinded, but the light is needed during this dark night. So stay within the light. I know you're going through a dark night of the soul, but stay in the light, okay? Balance is being restored right now. The more that you're staying into the light, the more that you are resonating with soul family again. Like for sure, I definitely know and understand that we're soul family. Like you were brought to me for a reason, just like I was brought to you for a reason, right? So we all come in divine timing, divine algorithm. And card number 28, you need to be mindful of wisdom, and mindful of the messages. Okay, owl energy is coming in strong. So become of the bird energy around you, because if you see an owl or a hawk, you want to type in hawk spiritual meaning, and there's going to be a message for you, okay? So you need to become aware, start looking up more, because there's some holy bird tribe energy coming through. And lastly, we have the expansion. You have to educate your mind and your senses as you go along through the spiritual awakening, because there's going to be a lot of deceiving information, but you, no matter what, you're going to go through this expansion. There's going to be trial and error through this new way of life and this new realm that you're learning about, but trust your heart. Your heart will always know what's best, okay? So you are expanding, beautiful soul. And, last one, actually, before I get into that question, hidden realms create conscious awareness. Okay. This is where you're going to get the answer of when you need to make the move. Okay. You're becoming aware of the desire, but right now is not the time. You still have to understand the desire. You are just aware of the desire. Okay. This card is telling you that you are blinded by your light right now, and you need to get grounded, and you need to make an actual decision and list of things to get to where you want. You're going to expand, and you are expanding. But the hidden realms, okay, is where you are going to find out when, where, how that's going to happen, okay? So trust me, Rosa Maria, definitely you are being called to be extracted out of your location, but not at this time. There's definitely needing some grounding, physical, ducks in a row before you go ahead and you decide. But I hope that helps. Lots of love. All right, Ilona. Beautiful Ilona. Let's see what we have for you, my dear sister. Okay, so you actually wrote some stuff down, so let's hear it. Let's see. All right, what is the correct next direction career-wise? And if my next move geographically is the correct move? Lots of timeline options. Ooh, I love it. I love that you're seeing these timelines, okay? So that's really good that you're even aware that there's so many timelines that you can go through and figure out that's available to you. See, that's already a step in the right direction. Many people are not even aware, like, oh my God, am I going to take the wrong step? There's no wrong way. There's only the way that you decide. That's what you have to think about, okay? So let's see, Ilona. The geographical location that you're going is switching, eh? Or possibly. Let's see it. Let's see. Ilona. Ooh, power of the divine masculine. Star child. Paradigm shift. Fourth ray of harmony. Wow. Okay. I'm leaving it there. Okay, card number 10, power of the divine masculine. There's something right now that you're going through, like there's a completion of a cycle that you're going through with karmic energy when it comes to masculine energy, okay? Within and without. Okay, I'm picking up on the without. So the relationships with the masculine energy, the ones that you are attracting, you are completing a karmic cycle of these men that you are attracting. And so what that means is you are getting balance within your masculine energy, but to keep on going, okay? It just doesn't stop there. Trust me. There are still many lessons to be learned, but not so much in a karmic way, okay? We can learn lessons through a 5D lens, okay? From something where we don't have to learn from a mistake. We can learn through wisdom and through knowledge. So what I'm saying to you, Ilona, is the higher self is saying to go ahead and keep doing what you're doing when it comes to rebalancing the masculine, but still realize that there's still conscious work that needs to be done always to rebalance this masculine energy, okay? Card number 8, the star child, okay? Portal with abundance. A lot of galactic energy coming through here. Not exactly sure what this means specifically. It's giving me more of private energy and something that you for sure know exactly what that means. But trusting and believing that whatever decisions that you're making, okay, you see that you can make 3, 4 different decisions. It doesn't matter. Choose a path because the path that you take is going to always bring you abundance. When I say always bring you abundance, that is something that you have to believe first before it can actually come, okay? This is just me reiterating what the higher self is saying for you based on whatever direction you want to take. Card number 4 is paradigm shift. You have a door, okay, that you can open, and there's multiple doors. The higher self is showing you there's multiple doors for you to open, okay? Whatever it is that you want to take, there's abundance that's going to flow, okay? You are going to receive the decision that you make And trust me, you have to trust yourself. Out of the 1 through 4, trust that this is what's going to happen. 4th of harmony. Okay? Whether you're micromanaging and weighing out your pros and cons, whatever it is, the pros will always weigh out the con. Okay? The pro is basically this huge heart portal that is telling you to go. So if you feel this geographical location is going to be one of the 4th ray of harmony, by all means, Ilona, do it. Okay? But this divine masculine power energy, okay, is rebalancing. It's a completed cycle, but so much more to learn, dear soul sister. So I hope that helped you. Lots of love. All right. And my Lena. D had no insight. Let's check. No, nothing. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and pick for D. Let's see. What should we do? Ooh. Did I do that last time? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I did. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Okay, D. This is the wisdom, okay? The universal wisdom oracle cards. Oh, I love these. Oh, man. Remember to release all the energy that has been built up and around you and circling through. Ooh, D, your energy's so strong. You're just popping up. Aradia. Ooh, beautiful. Wow. Lots of it. Okay, Aradia. This is actually the cover, okay? Aradia. So this is giving me major galactic energy, okay? It's even like blending in with my background. So this right here, Dina, okay? You are coming more into the galactic self of you. The higher self is integrating into the physical vessel. But with this full moon energy, you're needing a lot of rest, okay? Recalibration. And what this card also signifies is because you are so in this galactic realm right now, is that it's really important for your physical vessel to recalibrate, okay? In the dimensional earth, to go ahead and do lots of rest. But this right here, okay, if you notice, the third eye is activating more and so much currency, a lot of water flowing through, but it's simultaneously, okay, abundance, the third eye, and the throat is coming in as like a trifecta. There's a huge trifecta coming in that wants to pour in through you, but you have to open yourself, okay? And don't be scared of the fullness of you that wants to come out, because it wants to pour through. So whatever it is that your throat chakra wants to say, I highly recommend whatever it is that you want to say, document it, make videos, even if you don't post it. I want you to start documenting this, because your throat chakra, your voice and grid patterns is going to reach certain individuals, and that is going to penetrate to their crystalline DNA and penetrate and activate the DNA, the crystalline DNA. Okay, the ones with the galactic same strand that you hold, this unique strand, some source that you hold within your voice and grid patterns, is going to penetrate the others that are meant to hear this, whether you believe it or not, whether it's like 5 hours of something and it's that 1 second that they need to hear, or even if it's like 5 seconds but they needed to hear it. Okay, so that is coming in strong for you. A lot of rest though. Okay, a lot of rest is needed along with you along these waters. Okay, it's helping you to this kundalini, I'm sure, has been activated, but more activation, because the root and the birth of this creation, the birth of this new higher upgraded version of you is coming through. So be aware of that trifecta, of course, because your power is coming through. Okay, lots of violet flame energy coming through here too, and gold. which is also the energy of my dragons. Whenever you're traveling and, we're talking and I say my dragons are with you, it's really this color, this gold and violet color. Okay. But this is pertaining to this higher version that you are grasping for. And it's up to you if you want the physical vessel to integrate it. Okay. Quantum leaps you are creating here, but the power is overflowing. Do you see this golden energy? Okay. It's also going to pertain to the color of the mission work that you're doing. So something to also think about, sis, is the full moon ceremony that's happening, whether you're there for the replay or not, or for the live. There's going to be huge insight here. Dreaming of you. Yeah, more gold. Ooh, more gold and violet energy. Wow. Okay, see the dreams? The dreams and sleep. Do you see how these are so connected? Because of the galactic energy that you are. This is why the full moon energy is telling you to go ahead and do more of the recalibration by physically resting. I'm seeing bear and hibernation. So with so much of this simultaneous activation wants to come out, a lot of rest is needed because you're doing so much work in the dream sets. And I know this. I love you so much, sister. I hope that helps. All right. Now, Daphne. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And then we are done for the personal card readings. So, Daphne, let's see. Okay, we have some. I know that Daphne has something to say. All right, Daphne, which of my personality traits should I focus on so they become wealth? I am a stay-at-home wife, and I've been struggling finding something that can bring me personal cash flow. Not that I need it, but to fulfill me. What do I need to focus on right now? What messages do my spirit guides, angels have for me? Just something in general, whatever message they send for me through you. Oh, awesome. Okay, when I saw that message come through, I was like, wow, okay, another version of me, another version of myself, so I love that. But okay, so let's see, what should we use? What shall we use? Sacred Rebels. Of course, Daphne. This is for you, mama. Okay, so what does Daphne need to hear? A stay-at-home mom, and I've had this too, where I've just like, my life is so comfortable. I know I have so much more. I have so much more to offer. And then there was a point where it was like not comfortable at all. But I'm so with you, sister. And let's see what we got. Card number 37. Focus on the light. Another sunflower energy, okay, flower of life energy, spiral of manifestation. Okay, so those are 3 huge things. When you focus on the light, you begin to now attract, okay, the spiral of manifestation, the circle of life, and the quantum of life, okay? So what I want you, Daphne, with this full moon is to hold the intention, is to intensify the inner light within, because you have the light within and you feel it and you are intuitive to it. But now it is time for you to begin to self-activate that light. That's what you're coming into right now, Daphne. You're coming into more of the self-healing and healer aspects of you. Because when you start to come into the healer aspects of you, you will start to better understand your purposes, your missions, and what you really came here to do. Because here's the thing, okay, Daphne, there's a reason why you are a stay-at-home wife and why you have the ability of time and energy and focus to create. And what are you creating? You have to figure that out by focusing on your inner light. That inner light is within you, okay? And if you haven't downloaded my free ebook already, that's going to help you better understand how to raise your consciousness and activate the light within every single day, sister, okay? And that book was made for all beginners to go ahead and seek and search the inner light. But you already seek it, you search it, it's there, it's found. Now it's about activating and intensifying that light, okay? 3, inspiration. A lot of third eye activation is going to come through, but also to become aware of your reality. Become aware of what comes up. These little things of curiosity, like, ooh, that sounds interesting, or ooh, that kind of sounds like fun. You know, those inklings and those moments, those are those inspirations for what feeds your inner light, okay? You are an empath. And what I would recommend now is better understanding what that means, okay? Ooh, which actually pertains to this card right here, okay? Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is the empath card for me. Like, this is the major reset. Like, you're in need of a major nature reset. And again, this is also pertaining to my Starseed summer retreat, which is literally the ultimate empath retreat. And it's out in nature in the most beautiful nature ever. And seriously, so the empath energy is coming in strong, and you are needed to be out in nature, but not just out in nature, intentionally using nature to heal. Okay, you're around a lot of water, there's a lot of water energy around you, but it's time to start utilizing it. Okay, having the intention to use the water energy, program the water around you, and also the air. These are some of your psychic abilities that are going to be coming online. So I'm super excited to see what the Starseed full moon ceremony is going to be for you. So I'm super, super excited about that. But trust me, when you focus on the inner light, this is like the focus. This is the main thing of the whole reading, is for you to focus on the inner light, because that's going to show you the uniqueness of your soul, the uniqueness of the healer you are, and the starseed that you are, okay? Last card is card number 38, restore and replenish. This full moon energy is really needing you to just recalibrate, and just rest. You are just needed to just rest. Okay, with all of the information I just gave you, you need to integrate that into your body and allow your higher self to communicate with you of what you need to do next, okay? I love you so much, sister. And if you have any questions at all, please reach out and I would love to help you out. All right. Hope that helped you, Daphne. All right. And now we have Evan. Hello, Evan. If you are here, if you are still on the bottle. Okay. So let's see, Evan. Oh, instantly. Okay. Angels and ancestors. Okay, instantly knew. Okay, angel and ancestor. Let's see. Did you message me? I think you sent a message. Let's see. Okay, I would like to know. Let's see. I'd like to know, what steps do I need to take to make my current and future endeavors with success and future to carry the least issues financially? And should I discontinue anything specifically? Also, should I continue with my public service moves I'm looking into? When should I travel out of country to the next chakra point, and which of the chakra points I haven't activated in myself? Thank you. One or more thing, what do I need to do or release to allow my own abundance? Wow, that was a lot. And let's see. So whatever that spirit wants to answer through me will come through. So let's hear, Evan. What do we need? What does he need to hear? Like, what is he not clear of that he needs to have more help on? Just better understanding. It's just clarity. Okay, clarity of what he needs to better understand. All right. Ooh, exchange energy to create abundance. Yes. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is perfect. This is pertaining to your abundance what to do next and how to go about it, right? So the card that you pulled, the first one is Trader, exchanging energy to create abundance. Okay, so what that means is, Evan, that you need to focus on what it is, because you are a man with so many traits and you have so many portals of abundance, okay? But it is time to start recognizing these portals of abundance that you have open for you, right? But also, too, I want you to reflect on how you can be of service in the best way, okay? Choose top 3 to 5, and then once you get 5 to 3 to 1. Okay, that's going to be so hard, I know, but this is going to help you better understand the 3 strongest pillars of what is going to support you, because the Trader card is exactly what you were asking about, right? Exchange energy to create abundance. That means you are creating business. And there's different businesses that you are creating, but it's time for you to assess and reflect, what businesses is that going to be for my future? Okay, you know this, okay? Let the full moon energy and the intensity allow you to realign. What is your priorities right now? Because your priorities right now is pertaining to the mission work that you have a lot to do, okay? Dream and journey. This is why I think it's really important for you to start journaling again, if you haven't been doing it recently, because I want you to have this dream journal next to you, okay? Because the dreams are going to come in for you with what needs to come next, okay? And also, too, what I think what will help is if you go ahead and listen to the native drums, because the native drums, especially with the location that we're at, is going to open up some past life energy within you, whether that's trauma that it's going to bring up, or whether that's abundance that it's going to bring up. Whatever it brings up, you are meant to experience that, to shift that, or to amplify it in this life, okay? So the drum is coming in strong. Listen to and get into the Native American drums and the flute, okay? That's really, that's going to create you to be this man right here, okay? This is what you're needed to do. Do you see this 3? Like I said, the triangle. That 3 triangle is so huge right now. I can't even. This triangle is the strongest shape in the universe, the strongest foundation. So what you need to do is you need to hermit, you need to retreat, and you need to recharge. And you need to figure out what 3 pillars of abundance is it that you are going to be creating. Okay? This is you. This is you. But the past life energy, okay, the drums is going to help you open up to what this is also going to do. So this plus the drums and the dream journaling is going to help you right here. Listen to this. Make plans and focus. Okay, and this is where your feminine energy is imbalanced, and the feminine energy is going to help you to focus your energy on what it is that you need to create. Make plans and focus, okay? Make plans and focus. That divine feminine energy within you is going to come in and is going to come kick you in your ass when you need it. Because what you need to do right now is be open to receiving. What of those is my trades? Okay? So I hope that helped, Evan. Lots of love to you. All right. And Amy, let's see my beautiful sister from another mister. Hey. Oh. All right. Sacred. You're a little rebel. You know that? Little sacred rebel, you. Okay, so this is what I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to pull the sacred rebels. So let's see if you had anything that you wanted me to address. Let's see, sister. Did you? Let's double check. Okay, sis. So you didn't have any questions that you wanted me to go ahead and ask. So no worries. I got you. Let me just make sure I looked at all of our messages. Oops. All right. We're good. All right, so let's see. Whatever needs to come through will come through. So I'm excited. Okay, Amy. What does Amy need to hear? We've got 1, 2, 3 more, you guys. 3 more card readings. I'm excited for the full moon ceremony tomorrow. The Starseed DNA activation. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we got this one. Oh, yes. Inner trust, of course. Wow, yep. Of course. Well, Amy, it looks like girl, your higher self is here. She's ready to communicate and she's ready to let you know, like, girl, you got it popping, you got it on and popping. You just need to actually put it into action. And that's where where all of us women have a lot of imbalance of the masculinity is the initiation and the taking action. But it comes about the fruition and the creation of what you want to take action in, okay? Whatever that means. You have to trust your inner self because right now you're going through like a half and half. You're trying to figure out, do I take a step forward or do I take a step back? Sweetheart, my love, you need to take a step forward and you know exactly where you need to go. Even if your ego is saying, no, I don't know where to go, your higher self knows where you need to go and you need to start listening. This is an initiation to start listening to your inner trust, okay? Because half of your face on this thing right here, this card, is showing half illuminated and half in the shadow. So it's really up to you on where you want to go, but you know what direction to take, okay? It's this time is just a left or right. You want to do a left or you want to do a right? And because guess what? You're faced with card number 8. Okay. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Because you are going through a half and half, you can go to a light version of you or a dark version. You don't want to be the hunted. You want to be the hunter. Okay. So that means taking control of your life, taking control of your reality. But how do you do that? You start taking control by your thoughts, by your feelings and your actions. But again, the actions will always speak louder than the words. So maybe being aware of your actions and seeing what is it that you're actually doing to cause yourself to be in this, like, do I take a step forward? Do I take a step back? Trust me, there are things that are being presented to you, okay, for you to take control of your life. A lot of this owl energy is coming in strong. Oh my goodness. Card number 14, going beyond normal. This is your higher self. Like, look at her face. She said, you need to be going beyond normal. That's what your higher self just said. She said it just like that. Okay, going beyond normal. See? She said, like, do you know what this third eye can do? It can transform time and space. Do you not see my clocking mechanisms within my third eye? Like, she said, boo-boo. You and me, we need to communicate more. That's what your higher self said. And last card is card number 42. The word wants to be written, okay? So your eyes are closed, but your third eye activation is on and popping, my girlfriend, my sister. So it's time for you to start listening to the higher self because it wants you to actually close the physical and open the third eye. But open the third eye into the physical vessel, if you know what I mean, okay? It's connecting the higher self to the physical vessel, connecting the physical vessel to the higher self. So, sis, a lot of great things is going to happen, but your higher self is telling you need to start taking the action because you're going through a major portal. And what are you going to choose? Are you going to take control of your life or no? It's up to you, okay? So I really hope to see you at this full moon ceremony because that's going to give you a lot more insight with your galactic team and the higher intelligence that you have within you. That's going to help you, give you more knowledge. So I hope that helped with you, sister. Lots of love. All right. And now we have Dell. Does Dell have any questions? I have no question. I'm open to receive the message. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, you know what I'm feeling, Dell? I haven't picked this out in a while, but I'm feeling this for you right now. My numinous, the Astro deck. Ooh, I'm feeling it, baby. So let's see. Let's see what messages that Dell, my beautiful sister, needs to hear. Okay, because we've got a little bit of messages that needs to come through. All right. I love this deck. It's so cute and sweet. Okay. Put this here. So what does what does my beautiful Dell need to hear? What are some messages that she needs to hear? Awesome. She has on right now. Ooh, that one just came out. Yes. Well, I cannot even pronounce that. Ooh. All right, so I'll stop here before I go on. Quinsunx complexity. Ooh, do you see that? Ooh, that looks like a spaceship right there. Okay, it says irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation. English is your second language. That's so funny. Adjusts, makes curious, educates, transforms. Complexity. Ooh, okay. So this is definitely like part of the full moon energy, which is so funny because you actually got Virgo, which full moon is in Virgo. But complexity with what you're dealing with, Del, is you're dealing with a lot of this post retrograde and post shadow. So some of the shadow work that you have been integrating is still lingering because there's still some lessons that hasn't been fully learned, fully realized, really is what I mean. There hasn't been a lesson that's been fully realized. That's still just, it likes to just pop up. It likes to just come into your reality. So if you can think about what is this like annoying little thing that keeps coming up, whether it's like a pet peeve that clients do or something where it's just like, ugh, like, why is this happening? Like, why is this part of my reality? There's a little bit of confusion, okay? And there's something that you need to look at. You need to look at inside of what you're going through inside of your head of where is this going wrong? Because your whole day can be going great, but then there's just something that's like just a little missing puzzle piece that's just off. And it's just like, ooh, I'm working so much on my thoughts and my feelings on my actions, but why does this keep coming up? Okay. So again, it's just this post shadow energy that's still asking you, like, you need to just think about, just magnify on it. Like, what is this lesson that I need to learn, you know? Fourth house roots, family, home, background, comfort, cooking. Okay, ancestral energy is what I'm getting out of this. Inner world, rejuvenation, self-care. Okay, the fourth house is obviously telling us about grounding, completing ourselves. Okay, the whole thing with the self-care and this ancestor, okay, it's coming back to our roots. So where is it, sis? Where is it that you have not been actually taking some more self-care in that needs to be? Because it's coming up as like this like annoyance. It's just like this complexity that keeps randomly coming up. But it's just something small, and it's just something that you need to realize within the reality that's just like, I don't know what this is, but it's definitely not in resonant with what I want to attract, with what I want to manifest, right? So the next card is Virgo, the Alchemist, which is funny because I wrote with my full moon in Virgo was the whole methodical, okay, and being in chronological order. Right now, this is telling you that you need to realign your priorities. It's time, because you are one of these people too that has 20 to 50,000 things to do, but it is quality over quantity. It is only about getting a certain amount of things done in just the most great vibration that you carry, because that is going to be 1,000 times better than if you were to do 60 different things at once that day. Okay, so this is really calling you into your higher self to think every single day, What do I need to do today? What needs to be executed today? What can be start today? But it doesn't need to, because I know you have a little bit of that anxiety and that stress, okay? So this full moon in Virgo is helping you better understand your priorities and how to better realign your priorities. Understand that there's quality work versus getting everything done because it's the end of the day. And I just feel better. So quality over quantity. Okay. Very, very strong. And last card is Aries, is the radical. Okay. This is my energy. This is fierce, assertiveness, fire. Okay. What does it say? Sparky, courageous, competitive, bossy, assertiveness. Okay. The radical. You got the radical card. This is really needing for your energy to do a radical shift, whatever that means to you. Your higher self is asking you to do a radical shift. And that's how we are ending it. That's what she said. She's like, she just needs to find out there needs to be a radical shift. And that's it. Just mic drop. She just mic dropped it for your higher self, Del. So I hope that helps, sis. I love you. And, you know, if you have any questions, you let me know. And I can't wait for that full moon ceremony. I'm so interested to see, like, what this DNA activation is going to do, like, for you and your energy. Woo, girl. Cannot wait. Okay. Now, lastly, let's see if I have any more who came through. No, we're good. Okay. So this is going to be the last reading, you guys. Very intriguing. I love the Virgo girl. Interesting. Okay. So, you guys, last one is Vanessa. Okay, so I know, Vanessa, you had some questions. So let's see. I am also some homeschool my kids. Oh, stay at home mom. Sam, okay. Homeschool my kids. I feel lost at times and wonder if I'm doing the right thing for myself, my 3 young kids, and my husband. Where am I needed? Awesome. Wow, I've had this, thought pattern. Where am I supposed to go to? So I've been there. I have been there, Vanessa. So let's go ahead and see. What is it that you need to hear? Ooh, okay. I know what we're needing to do. Sacred destiny. There's sacred destiny that is coming through that you need to hear. So we're going to do some sacred destiny clarity. Get some clarity with some sacred destiny. Now let's see. Ooh, okay. This is going to be a strong one. I feel it. All right, Vanessa. You're also a stay-at-home mom too, and you want to figure out, like, what direction do I need to take? Like, what's best for you, your children, your husband? Of course. All right. Ooh. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. So really the energy that this is giving me, your higher self is giving me, is that the question that you are in an awareness stage of your awakening and your ascension and what, the purpose is and the whole life purpose and mission and things like that. You are becoming aware of it. But your higher self wants you to just take a little bit of a calmly, not step back, but just a calm and ease. And the full moon, like for me, has been heavy. But the full moon for you, I feel, is a great way to intensify your desire, intensify the light within, because you've got relaxation coming through, okay? And it's a full moon on relaxation, okay? And you want to tune in and you want to really feel this light version of yourself. You want to feel the 5D version of yourself, right? So the thing is we can always ascend in consciousness into 5D. So this is going to be a really great exercise for you to better understand, what do you want, okay? and finding out what you want, you're going to need relaxation. You're going to need to clear yourself. You're going to need to be basically not around your children and your husband for like a moment to get this clarity, to get this peace. Okay. As empaths as well, we need to have our alone time. We need to have nature time. So when you go into this relaxation, you are going to find more of what you want exactly. Because right now, your higher self wants you to better understand, what do you want exactly? Okay. So love, finding the self-love within is coming right now. But it's really about, okay, finding this stillness that's coming up. The stillness right here that is coming up is finding the stillness within the day, okay, the silence, the presence, because when we do, we actually get the appreciation for the self-love that we realize. It's the self-love realization that is really what you're searching for right now, okay? The mission and all that stuff of what you need to do is coming, but it begins with the stillness, okay? This violet flame energy is coming through, and it's really asking you to really think about this third eye, okay, that is so strong that you have, to really start to activate it within yourself. The third eye activation through stillness, okay, this meditation that you need to get into your self third eye activation. Because when you find this third eye activation, man, that relaxation is coming. Okay, when you have the relaxation, the third eye activation comes, and then you have the self-love realization. Okay, that's going to be huge, and that's all part of it right now. And the last card I pulled is simplicity, because it's really just the simplicity of where you're at, acknowledging where you're at, and that's amazing where you're at right now. And having the time to have the relaxation to clear your mind, to know exactly what is it that you want to do. And the last thing I'm going to tell you, Vanessa, is it's not even prioritizing what's best for your children and your husband. It's about getting clear on what's best for you. And only you know what's best for you. And how you find out what's best for you is by getting clear on what you want. Okay? So I really hope that helped, Vanessa. And I loved this beautiful reading, you guys. So I hope that helped all of you. And remember, this is the full moon in Virgo vibes, baby. So I've been going on for almost 3 hours, which is pretty good. I wanted to make sure all of my people got great content with their card reading. And it takes so much, energy out of me, but it's infinite, baby. I'm in the infinite bank of energy, baby. I'm still going. I'm still flowing. But I want to enjoy my full moon Friday, you guys. So I love you so much. And I will see you on the full moon ceremony. This is going to be private, okay? The day 1 is on the live stream, but the day 2 is going to be a private full moon Starseed DNA activation, where only I and these beautiful starseeds that we did card readings for are going to be doing an intimate and personal DNA encoding and activation. Because remember, yourself DNA activating. I am facilitating through this guided meditation, and I'm so excited to share more on what a starseed is and how to connect more galactically. So I'm so excited, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for hanging out. My gosh, I love you all. And I hope you have a beautiful night. And no worries, Vanessa. Okay, so Vanessa, here's the thing. What you do is, if you missed it, that's absolutely fine, because anyone who got a card reading, I send them tomorrow morning the link and your timestamp. So you'll know exactly your card reading tomorrow when I give you all that. So I will see you at the full moon ceremony, which is going to be at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. And if you can make it, that's okay. We have the replay. And again, if you still want to do the Starseed DNA activation and full moon ceremony, there is still time to go ahead and send in that Venmo or that PayPal, and we will get you in. Lots of love, everyone. Goodbye. Bye, Michael. Bye, Galactica. Love you so much. Bye, Belle.